Okay, so I'm trying to go live again. I'm really not an expert at this, but I know that I'm an expert at speaking alone. And I don't know how you guys can see me paint, as well as how do I do this. No, it's not working. Maybe I put it here. And I extend this like it's not working. Well, today my camera quality seems better than last time. I don't have the right equipment for vlogging, so I'm literally just trying to see how best I can position it, and I want it in such a way that I am comfortable and you can see what I'm doing. But it's not working. Okay, I hope it doesn't fall. Please don't fall. Okay, so okay, get this closer. It's already 2 minutes. No. So I'm not good at this vlogging things. I have no idea what I'm saying. I have no idea why I'm smiling alone because there's 0 people watching. But I need to finish this. There's literally 1 person watching. 1 person. I don't even know why I'm smiling. And that person is gone. Now I think I just hope my phone doesn't fall. I don't have the right equipment for this, so let's just roll with it. And unfortunately, no one can see what I'm working on. I just have to keep turning to show you what I'm working on. Oh my god, it's so pretty. On camera, it's so pretty. But I don't know why. Maybe probably because I see it every day. I feel like it's not that nice. Or maybe I should put the camera on this side so that someone can see what I'm working on. I don't know. Yeah. Let me shift the camera because I can't keep turning the painting. Like, I need to work as you guys can see what I'm doing. And this is not a class, guys. This is not a class. I'm not teaching anyone how to paint because I don't think I'm good at teaching. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun with colors. And today I chose to use yellow. As you can see, the different shades of yellow. I don't even know why I'm excited. I get so excited over silly things. Now I just want to try to put the camera. Guys, I wish you could see the equipment that I'm using. You just laugh. Is that better? There are lots of things making noise. Sorry, I'm moving around some things. I don't want that picture showing. I think that's better. Yeah. So then I'll have to just keep looking back. And I don't want that picture. I don't want my photo in that live. So I have to cover that photo with my head. And now I have to adjust this thing. Let me first put this here. Okay, there's still one person watching. It's not zero. I'm trying to adjust my stand so that I can, yeah, I think that's so much better. Yeah, I think that's so much better. Yeah. So I was trying to mix yellow and red to make orange. Guys, in case you have any questions, please ask, because I have social anxiety and I am not, like, I don't know how to keep conversations going if the other person is not talking back. So I may literally bore you. But if someone asks me something, then I can easily answer and speak on that topic, whatever they've asked about. So I'm trying to mix orange, that's yellow and red, and some water. Just a little bit of water. Hi guys, please ask me anything. Otherwise, I don't know what to talk about. And I feel so silly right now. I have social anxiety and I literally speak to myself every day. Like, I have inner conversations with myself. And so that's the reason why I do these lives. At least what I say can be heard by someone else, and maybe it will be meaningful and have an impact on their lives. Because to me, when I speak to myself, yes, I'm releasing stress, or I'm recreating a conversation that I had and it didn't go well. So it kind of makes me feel like I go back to that time where I had that conversation with someone and I didn't say what I wanted. So I start speaking to myself and then I will look crazy. So this is actually done, but I just needed to be perfect. There's so many details that you can't see. Like the amount of paint that I put, it's not evenly distributed, so I have to make it perfect so that by the time I put it up on my website for sale, it's perfect. Yeah. I would put some music, but YouTube has copyright. Maybe if it was TikTok, which I plan to also start lives on TikTok, but I'm not that famous, so I literally have only 400 followers on TikTok, and my TikTok account is secret. Oh, no, I don't mean to say secret. I don't like revealing it because I don't want my friends and family to find me. And it's weird, but it's true. If you're chasing your dream and then your friends and your family are constantly pulling you out of what you want to do, that's where you start hiding. So it's only YouTube that I share most of my life, and of which my family is not so interested like in following up that. Oh my god. I may probably paint like so many layers. This is the color that I'm using right now. And my brush is so old. It's not that perfect. I keep making mistakes. I keep making mistakes. Yo. So I also wanted the orange to go right here. Let me give you guys a closer look. That's literally what I'm working on. This is inspired by the color yellow, so I don't think. How do I show you guys? I'm making an art piece that it's called a monochrome, and in a monochrome you use one color in different shades, and for this I decided to do yellow, to use yellow, the different shades of yellow, which I think is interesting because when someone says yellow, most people think it's just, oh, it's just banana yellow, but no. Yellow you can mix with so many other colors and make different ones, different yellows. And I think orange is also part of the yellow family, and it adds a little twist to the yellow what? Oh my god. Yellow what? To the yellow family. And I'm not a fan of yellow, but this was inspired by a moth. A moth. I had never seen a yellow moth. So the moth came, like I just shifted to my house now, and the next day I saw a yellow moth for the first time, and it lived in my house for 3 days. So I was like, yeah, I fell in love with yellow because of that moth, and then I decided to do this. So this is inspired by a moth. I talk about it. If at all you can watch my vlogs, then you'll see all the crazy things I talk about. Oh my god. So weird. So I've kind of lost the motivation to paint, but I feel like this does not belong. This does not look like yellow. It doesn't belong to the yellow family, so I have to look for a color to fit in here, which will make the whole thing look great, because the contrast between the different shades of yellow are the ones that make it come out well. And I don't want to just use banana yellow. It's not interesting, and the textures just add more what? Oh my god, I don't know how to use words. More, make it more vibrant. Oh my god. Like, it looks so pretty. I don't know, did I turn off comments? Did I turn off asking questions? Because I have never been to a live where no one asks me anything, even if it's silly. It looks so nice like that. Like there's light coming out of the window that side, and it just shines with the textures and the shadows. Everything just looks perfect. The next color that I want to do as a monochrome is red. Red, like I want to use different shades of red. And definitely orange is not really so much of yellow, but it's when you're mixing colors, when you're mixing orange, you have to use red, yellow and red. So that's why I put it there. So it might look off yellow, and this might look a bit of green, but it's like a golden, it looks like a golden yellow greenish kind of, I don't know how else to explain it. So let's see what to put here, right here, because I don't like the cream. I don't like the cream. Or maybe I should put yellow itself, real, like, I don't know. Let me get another brush. Nobody's asking anything. What? Nobody's asking anything. Why? Why? Because how am I going to keep up with this? How am I going to? Anyway, I came here to paint, so let me paint. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should put this as a tint, like just a tint of yellow, I think. Yeah, like just, something like that. So this is how it looks like up close. And now I kind of don't like it. What do you think? I think it's okay. And then this part, I think that little orange is so interesting. Yeah, and it matches with the other contours of yellow, of orange, sorry. So I do two kinds of art. I do art on paper like this, and this is how it looks like on paper. I just play around with different elements, dots, whatever comes to my mind, I will do. So this is how my art looks like on paper. But on board, I like to go with this. I like it to be more simpler, and that's why I choose to use one color. And so far I've done green, this is yellow. So far I've done yellow, I've done blue, monochrome, I've done green, brown, and let me show you guys. Now that's a blue one, blue monochrome. And I had my art on paper. There are so many others that I had, but I wouldn't want this whole conversation to be about art. And since no one is asking anything, I just have to keep talking, which I'm already not good at. Maybe the messages are coming, I just don't see them. I just don't know how to use these lives, so I'm getting quite lost. So I just want this to dry a bit, and I kind of lost the mood when I started the live. It's not easy. I'm used to painting in solitude. I don't like to paint in, like, when everybody's watching. It's not cute for me. It's not interesting. So probably what I will do, I think I'm just going to now sketch. As that part dries, I'm just going to sketch. Yeah. Nobody's asking me anything. Or maybe I should talk about myself, but I'm not good at talking about myself because I just don't know how to. I don't know how to express myself. Yeah, but let me show you a bit of how my art table looks like. It's a mess, but whatever. Yeah, this is what I'm working on. Pretty, right? Then that's the paint. I don't usually cover them well. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then it ends up drying. My paint ends up drying off. I have left this brush, and yet it ideally should be in water. This is not closed well. Here is the whole mess. I can't even explain. That is my favorite part of my art room. Yeah, my art style is weird, very, very weird. Oh my god. And I don't even know how to explain those, but my mind can't stop sketching them. And so I have my little sketchbook here. Well, it was a book for notes, but then it became a sketchbook because it just became a sketchbook. These are things I literally sketched like over 6 years ago. As you can see, the book is even not in the right state. But since I'm tired of painting, and I think I want to leave it to dry, and mixing colors, like I have to mix these colors, but I don't feel like I have the energy right now. So I've just redone the orange here and this cute little orange. So, like I said, I am not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable painting live because it's going to distort my mind. So I'm just going to sketch. At least that won't affect me at all. And today I'm going to try going live for 1 hour. I'm 24 minutes in and I'm going to be here for 1 hour. But the first intention of me going live has, like, I can't paint anymore. I don't want to ruin her. Since I don't want to ruin her, I'm just going to sketch. Okay, these are the pens that I use, and see, this is something I sketched last Saturday. Weird things, like I don't know what this is. I guess I'm releasing some kind of energy. Hi, Amoti Fast Foods. Hi, where are you texting from? Do you have a husband? Nawaka Oliver. Yes, I do. I do have a husband. I do have a husband. Well, the pics are right there. I had a traditional wedding. So as far as I know, I am married. So I was just showing you my sketchbook, which I think I should sketch. This is something that I sketched like 6 years ago. And I remember someone commenting something like, how did you come up with this? And I had no idea how I came up with this. 6 years ago, I had no idea. And I was in the wrong class. I was in architecture class, which I quit because I don't like architecture. I don't like complicated things in life. So I don't even know what I explained, but he told me these things that you sketch are really, really interesting. I didn't know that will become my art style years later. I just didn't know. I didn't know. And so I wasted a lot of time. Oh my God, I feel like I'm speaking alone. Is anybody listening? I recently decided to concentrate on only abstract art because Uganda, the country where I'm from, most people here knew and understood portrait art. Yes, and I did learn portrait art. I taught myself how to do portraits until I just got tired of it. Drawing portraits was boring for me, and it wasn't me. It's just not interesting for me to draw a portrait. I don't have a portrait of myself, but I know how to do portraits. I did some portraits and I sold. Yeah, I made some money, but it wasn't my vibe, you know? And every time you tell someone you're an artist, they're like, can you draw me? Can you draw me? And most of them want you to draw them for free. But I didn't like portraits. I didn't like drawing animals. I didn't like drawing trees. But I learned all that and I did all that. And I wasn't satisfied because I wasn't happy, you know? Not until I tapped into who I am. This is a sketch that I did 6 years ago. And now when you look at my art style, it's literally, my art style is related to this. And so I had to break the chain and stop doing the art that I see everywhere. I just got tired of doing portraits. I got tired of drawing animals. I got tired of drawing real things. I just don't like, I like imagination, you know? I like to imagine and doodle, whatever. But in Uganda here, the culture is portraits. And so most of my focus is on export, which is going great. And I usually hide my content from Uganda because I don't have energy to explain to my fellow Ugandans, yo, I'm an abstract artist. It's a waste of time. And they don't think that art, they don't even know that art like this is worth anything. For them, all they know as art is portraits. So, as a Ugandan doing abstract art, I hide my talent so much. I hide it from my friends, from my family, from my fellow Ugandans, because, like, what are you going to explain? They're going to ask you, what is this that you've sketched? And then you're all trying to explain, oh, I'm drawing my emotions. Oh my god, I don't even know why I'm laughing. But my dreams and my goals, like, they're out there in the world. Yeah. And so it's lonely, and unfortunately I think even this life will not perform well because it's pushing the content to my country. Of which, in my country, no one is going to understand that this is art. Like, what kind of art is that? I mean, in Uganda, art is draw someone's face, draw a tree, draw an animal. Yeah. So I don't know where this life is headed, but I would have loved. Will I really make it to 1 hour? I don't know. Abaro Bosco. Hi Bosco. How are you? I haven't lost the point here. I think this is the 4th time I'm doing a live, and it still feels new. It doesn't feel normal. And this is a painting that I was supposed to be doing, but I've abandoned it because I want it to dry, and also I don't feel motivated to paint. I just love to paint when no one is watching. And so I started the live thinking that I will be painting. But no. Fine. Oh, at least someone is enjoying. But I know that I sound weird. I talk about weird things. I do weird art. I come from a place where my dreams are not understood. And leave alone not being understood by my parents and friends or family, but not being understood by the whole country. Do you know what that means? My art goes viral in other countries, but in Uganda, omuntu togenda mugamba nti this is art. Like, seriously, you're not going to show someone this and you think they're going to pay whatever dollars for this. Yeah, sometimes I lose it, but I know where I'm heading. I am finding the right community for my art, and I feel validated. I feel like I'm not in the wrong country. Of course, I've been told, oh, you're in the wrong place, but I don't feel like that anymore. I have a purpose in this world, and my purpose is to chase my dream. And I've gone, like, if you follow my story, I have gone all the way from, I have studied things I'm not interested in. I have blocked a lot of friends from my accessing or knowing what's going on in my life just to chase my dream. Yeah. And in case you're wondering which country I'm from, let me try to introduce myself well, because I am not I have social anxiety. I'm not good at expressing myself, which I am a whole degree holder, but I don't know why I am like that. My name is Achom Agatha. I am a self-taught artist from Uganda. I live and work in Uganda, and my focus is to export artworks. So ideally my art is not, I'm not focused on Uganda because I know my country, I know my people, I know what they appreciate, and I'm no longer doing that, the art that they appreciate. What else? Where I'm from? Is that relevant? My tribe, I'm an Itesot. Yeah. How old? I'm proudly 28 years. I am married and I'm living my life. I'm living my life. I'm living my dream. I'm trying to look for my paintings, but I don't know where I put them. I don't know where I put my paintings. And this life is not going as planned. What I was painting, I don't feel like painting. Single, I'm not single. I'm married. The painting that I was doing, I don't feel like doing it anymore. I like to paint when I'm alone, and I don't, if the mood is gone, it's gone. I might just ruin it. So it's better I just chill it. But you're single now. No, I'm not single. Not single. Not single. I didn't want that to be my background. I didn't want that to be my background. Because those are private pictures. But I don't know how else to place my camera. I am married, so married. Yes, I am working in Kampala. I am home. I am home working, painting. Yeah. And I do market my art online. Because most of my clients are online. Most of my clients are not local. Most of my clients are not in Uganda or Kampala. Simply because of the nature of my art. So I work from home. I market online, and that's my life. At least I am focusing on where my art is where my art is appreciated. Because think of it, the world is so big right now, and with the internet, you don't need to worry about boundaries. Thank you. Don't have to worry about boundaries with the internet. Like, I wish people knew the power of internet. You just have to show up, and you don't even have to be confident to show up. You don't even have to be sure of what you're doing to show up. Because I personally don't. I'm not confident. I have social anxiety. I have ADHD. Like, I am a mess. But you don't have to be perfect to show up, Where you need to be perfect is in office. And I personally chose not to be in office settings. I chose not to look for a job. I chose to follow my instinct and be an artist. I chose to leave my degree. Where is my transcript? I don't know. I just don't care. But I am chasing the unknown, which very few people understand. Someone will ask you, what is your job? And I'm like, I'm an artist. And you're like, Yeah. And funny enough, I have interacted with so many artists in Uganda who are like in the same box like me, you know. Somehow I thank God I didn't go to art school, because for an artist who went to art school, you will see, in Uganda especially, you will see the art is the same. It's all the same. And for me, I'm sorry to say, but it's boring. You're told to paint like your teacher. Now there's me who didn't go to art school and I'm into abstraction. So, like, I'm in my own world. Yeah. I do want to make this live until 1 hour. It's now 41 minutes. And I don't even know why I'm excited. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to know. Most times when I meet new people, always what I ask them, I don't ask them what job are you doing. I just ask them, what do you like to do? Because those are two different things. I just ask them, what do you want to do? Because I feel like a lot of people's potential is hidden in being realistic. And the more realistic you are, the more you're going to remain average in this world. Like, you just have to be mad. Me, I'm mad. Me, I'm crazy. I'm weird, and I will appear weird. And you don't have to chase being liked. Like, does that make sense? You know? You have to be weird. My art has been called weird, I don't know how many times, until I just love the word weird. It's what I am, it's who I am. So what do you expect my art to be? Oh my God, I feel like I look thirsty. My face is all dry. My hair is in its own world. Just don't care about those things. And I would love to sketch while you see, but I don't know how I'm going to sketch while you see. I don't have the right equipment for vlogging. Nay, I'm still on YouTube. Need to take some water. And I specifically want water from the pot. Photos I'm seeing up there. Are you the one who painted? No. Those are photos. Those are photos. They're not paintings. I don't do portrait paintings. I used to, but it's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't do portrait paintings anymore. Even if a friend or anyone approaches me, I stopped doing portrait photos. Because for me, it's what Ugandans love. Yeah, but for me, I don't like it. So I just don't, it's not something that I do anymore. But you can go in my videos, my shorts, down the old videos, you'll see photos of things, of people that I've drawn. You'll see videos of people that I've drawn. Yeah. But I'm not doing portrait art anymore, not even myself. I don't want to draw myself, because portrait art is not, it's not part of what I want to be. It's not something I aspire to be, though it's what most Ugandans understand. For as long as you say an artist, do for me a portrait. Yet for me, I am a weird artist. I don't like, let me show you my weird art again. I just love to draw things like that. Okay? No meaning, nothing much to explain. I just sketch and sketch and make it beautiful. Now these are sketches, this is not art. These are just sketches. But my art style is kind of like that. I'm trying to look for pictures of my, not pictures, some of my artworks that I haven't exported, that are still in stock. So that's kind of my art style. So I'm not into portrait art anymore. Hata wana Ugandans can bargain. Art. You draw someone, they bargain. Like, I'm not valued in my country. I am not valued here. So I was like, I don't like drawing portraits. And even if the people in my country don't even appreciate, they don't pay much for that. So, like, why don't I just do what I love? So I am an abstract artist. I'm trying to look for my, where did I keep my artworks? I must have kept them safe somewhere. Where are they? Yeah, true. I have goals. And if you're chasing the money, you're most likely going to get burnt out. So for me, I do what I want, and the for me, my goal is not to I'm not chasing anyone. I am attracting people. That's why I work at home, I market online. Whoever likes contacts me, whatever, pay me, I'll go to DHL or FedEx and send it to you. But I am not going to be there doing art that I don't like and it's not appreciated. Yeah, and my art style, I think there are a lot of opportunities. This is one of the biggest artwork on paper that I've done. And I'm looking into like licensing my art. Probably could be printed on clothes or stuff, notebooks, I don't know. But that's the goal. Oh, this is the prettiest art piece I have ever done. Like, it's so detailed. I don't know, I hope the camera is clear for you guys, because on my end it's clear. It's so detailed, and I named her Delululand. Yeah, so the goal is to keep going. The ones who like me find me. I'm not going to be there chasing people. Hey, no. And everyone has a talent, everyone has something they can do, but very few people are strong enough to persist, because there are times where I don't sell. But you have to keep painting, because you know what? You had a dream last night and you have an idea and you have to paint it. You have to paint it. It might take years or months or weeks to sell, but if you have that idea, that's why I have these sketchbooks. If I feel bored, I just keep sketching. Keep sketching. There's so many of them. There's so many sketchbooks that I have. And I don't even know what these are. But my audience, especially when I market online, they understand my art even better than me. I have been told I am channeling some energy. I am releasing emotions. Yeah. So I am growing with my art. I'll understand it as I go. Yeah. So I have to keep myself. I have to hide. If it means hiding from your parents, your friends, hide and do what you want. Because a lot of people, yes, they care about us, but they remind us to be realistic. To be realistic. And when you're trying to be realistic, you're going to be ordinary. Yeah. The more realistic you are, the more ordinary you are. Because if I'm to be realistic, then I would be doing portraits. Portraits. But I did portraits. And this was harder for me because I had to teach myself these things. I didn't go to art school, so I was just figuring out mixing colors. Like, mixing colors is not easy, but right now, yeah, I can look at a color and I just know there's a little bit of green here, there's a little bit of brown here. It's easier. And for these textures, the techniques that I use, I just do what the hell my mind tells me and get it done. And I spend a lot of time figuring out which materials I want to use. Yeah. I think I should show some bit of the painting. Oh my God. Hi. Ask me anything. I don't know why many people ask me, are you single? I don't know why. Seems like so many people are always excited to date. Well, I don't know how to show you guys what I'm sketching. Weird stuff, right? Oh, but it looks beautiful on. Yeah. Yes, I was painting, but I'm not in the mood of painting anymore. So, and I don't want to ruin my painting, so I have to get on with my weird sketches as I try to answer some questions and also get over my anxiety and build my confidence on life. Like, why am I smiling? Oh my god. I didn't put my location, but I think YouTube knows my location and it's pushing me to Uganda. Gezaako okwekweeka, but you still come back home. And I'm not used to, like, I don't know how to say, hey, welcome to my life. Like, I feel like it's, how do I start? Like, welcome to my life, please comment where you're from, what. It's not my vibe. I don't know how to pull people. I don't know how to present myself reasonably. I just don't know how to present myself reasonably. And so it's quite better if people interact and then I can answer questions. But obviously I'm not so famous and I don't have many followers. I don't even know if any of my subscribers are in this live, because usually I get new people. I get new people here. I had an idea. There's a video that I wanted to share. Like, the video that I wanted to post on YouTube next was about like handling your parents when you're chasing your dream, because it's something that I have lately figured out. It's something that has been holding me back. Like, I was so angry at my parents for not supporting my dreams, for refusing me to go to art school, for stopping me to be who I want to be, and kind of forcing me in a direction which I don't want. So I'm tired of being live, but I'm left with only 3 minutes unless someone asks me anything. But like I was saying, I just recently figured out how to comfortably chase your dream, even if your parents don't support you, even if your friends don't support you. It's not about them, it's about you. And your friends are not the ones going to buy your art. Your parents, they might never understand your dreams. And so for me, I had so much anger because I spent so many years in university doing courses I didn't like, and I finished them. And you know, when you finish your course and you get your transcript and you take it to your mom to keep it in her suitcase where she keeps all the documents of all her kids. So my transcript is still there. I have never gone to pull it out that I'm going to look for a job, because all I wanted to be was an artist. And I just wanted to be seen. Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm doing on YouTube. I don't necessarily think or expect to go viral. I'm just having fun documenting my life. And so my parents, even if they weren't supportive, but prayer helped me a lot. Prayer and empathy. You have to look at it from the view of, my parent does not like what I'm doing. Why don't they want me to be an artist? Because they don't understand art. My camera is not shaking, the table is shaking. They don't understand art. Like, what do you mean you're an artist? So it's something when you put yourself in their shoes and understand, okay, yeah, there's no way they can understand an artist. My dad wanted me to be an architect. And I did go to architecture school. I did study architecture for like a year. This course was 5 years. But no, I quit in year 1. Year 2, I quit. Yeah. And I still ended up doing some other course because I didn't want I was refused to do art. Oh. Oh my god, I think I'm hungry. I think I'm hungry, but I think so. Parents, you just have to have empathy for them and give them as general information as you can about your dreams. Forgive them, because when you forgive your parents, you move on. Ever since I forgave my parents, especially my dad, I see him now try to understand my dreams. I see him try to understand, okay, what's wrong with my blouse. I see him try to put, he's now trying to come into my little art bubble and understand, what is this girl doing? What is she chasing? But before, your art was an abomination. Yeah. And so many people face this because of the difference in generations. You're not going to expect your dad, who has a PhD, who's like a big person, to understand that you just want to be an artist. Like, you just want to draw weird things. From their point of view, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. But ever since I forgave and let go, my heart is happy. I draw whatever the hell I want. I sketch whatever the hell I want. I share whatever I want. Yeah. And it's only YouTube that I actually share everything that I go through. Oh my god. I'm getting tired. At least I've made it to 1 hour. Do you guys have any other questions? Anything you want to know? But there's a lot more answered in my profile, especially in my video of introducing myself. Everything about me is there. That's the whole point of YouTube. Yeah. So, oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I'm just going to let this rest. I think now I just want to work on this and finish this up. Not finish it up, do what I feel like I need to add. Oh, what I need to add. Do you guys have any more questions? Oh, I would like to know where you guys are watching from. I personally am from Uganda, Kampala. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I may end the live. I still don't know how to end live, so any questions? Where are you watching from? Anything you want to know? Ask me anything, art or anything, just anything. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes. If there's no much interaction, then I'm just going to log off and continue finishing my weird sketch. Now, funny enough, I drew self-calculating things on my sketchbook. And that. So I may end the live now. Bye guys, thank you for watching. In case you want to know everything about me, is on my profile. I've made it to 1 hour live, 1 hour speaking alone. That's an achievement.